Alright, here's issue 14, following immediately on the heels of issue 13, which I just completed a few minutes ago. Here's a little bit about the upgrades that Han Solo had performed on the Falcon. There's Han himself, like the rear engines and so on. Something about spin-off books related to old Mr. Solo. Here's Naboo. Oh yeah. Site of everybody's favorite, the Phantom Menace. Oh yeah, let's talk about those Gungans, because they were such a wonderful addition to the film series. Alright, here's a little more about detail of the internal, let's see, there's this damage diagnostic and repair panel there on the inside of the ship. Smoochy Smoochy, C-3PO, and our parts guide. We're going to be chopping out and gluing in a whole bunch of teeny little pads there, and then fixing the final walls of the interior hold. And yeah, there we go. So, on with the show. Here's everything for this week's issue. We've got the final wall of the interior hold. We've got another couple of rings for the doorways and all of these little pads here that I'm going to have to clip out and sand down. And we've got this little entryway that's going to slot into the door here. So I'm going to spare you watching me sand down all these little parts here, and we'll just go straight into the gluing bit, which is oh so much more exciting. Alright, so I've clipped off all my little pads and done all my sanding. Surprisingly enough, it only required a little bit on just a few of them there, so most of that was pretty painless. So now it's going to be fun gluing time. The easier bit first, I'm going to be taking this bit here and gluing it straight in here. I got my new glue tube, which I just popped open. And then after that, it's going to be putting the pads into here, gluing this into this, and then gluing this into this. So yeah, glue, glue, glue. Let's get started on this now. I got a nice thin application here, and hopefully I won't really need to use the toothpick too much. Let's see how that... Whoa! Okay, maybe I will be using the toothpick because this is rather fluid. Alright, well, disaster strikes quickly. Alright. Run that in there. Alright. Let's try and take it a little bit easier this time. Yeah, this stuff is definitely a lot thinner than the other glue I'd been using. You can see obviously that I'm using a different brand there. Alright, let's just slide that in here. Okay. And it goes. Alright, there's a little bit of glue there, but whatever. Let's call that battle damage. Alright, no worries. That was pretty quick. Alright, so next is going to be all of these pads. So get ready for a little bit of fast motion here and a little bit of glue action. So off we go. Alright, and here's our last one. Dun, dun, dun. Whoops. Alright, so then, there's all of our pads in place using my new glue here, which is much faster setting and much more fluid than the stuff I'd been using before. So I'm going to be careful with this crap. But can't say I'm unhappy with its performance there. Now, we've got this thing all squared away. Just going to make sure that this sits in properly before I glue it into place. And this. Okay. And then this is going to sit inside just like it did last time around. And I'm going to try not to glue my fingers together, which, well, as you just saw a few moments ago actually happened. I think I'm going to leave that in the video because I think it's kind of funny. Alright, so let's just get a little bit in here. Alright, there we go. Inner ring, or excuse me, outer ring. Used to go. Okay. There we go. In place. And now the harder one. Try to not glue my fingers in place. Let's see. If I'm going to hold you like this, I want glue at the bottom edges and right at that top edge. And then hope. So, some glue there. A little there. A little here. Maybe I'll put a little bit more on the... No, wait a minute. That's going to glue my fingers in place. Let's just put a little bit at the bottom edges here. Alright. Now or never. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to hold it in place for a few moments. You can kind of see there is some space there, and you can see where the glue is supposed to go. Let's try and squeeze that out a little bit. Alright, that ain't bad. Alright, so there's our hold wall. Let's see, nice and flat, yeah. Okay, good. Not unhappy. Oh, this has popped out a little bit. No, wait, no, that's even. Okay, cool. Alright, so there's our hold wall there. That's going to be all the glue for now, I believe. So now, the next step... well, my toothpick is a little bit stuck. Excellent. Alright, so next step is we are going to take this wall piece. I'm just checking my guide again. Bear with me. So the whole wall piece goes in, and now I need to take the hold out again, and I'm going to grab these two pipes and make sure they're oriented properly. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so going this way, looks like the bottom pipe should have the yellow stripe here, and the top pipe should have the closely arranged stripes there. Alright, now these are not going to get glued into place because, as you can see over here, there are a couple of lugs there that they're going to sit on top of, and then I'm going to need to fit them up against these two here, and that's going to hold them straight into place. Now, the guide also suggests getting the screw ready on the side, so that way I can just start putting it in once I get these pipes lined up properly. So now, let's see if I can do that without screwing it up too badly. So I'm going to need to grab one of my screws. And being left-handed is not going to do me any favors here. So now, this ought to be interesting. I can barely see what I'm doing from any angle here. Alright. Ah, boy. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. Alright. Now I've got some of the dovetails lined up there, but I need to get the pipe lined up. I've got one of them almost on there. this is kind of screwy. Come on, you. Come on. Get you on. There. Okay, there we go. That one's on. The other one not quite on. Ah, hell. Oh, this is going to be fun. Alright, let's see. Right. Okay, one just popped on. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, there you go. Is that it? Yes, that's it. That's it. Okay, I got that one. That one's in place. Aha! Ah, look at that. With a hideous snap. Yep. That's all of them in place. Alright, now, I wasn't able to maintain my screws orientation there. Now this is going to be interesting. Trying to pick up the screw with the magnet. This is not going to work. Oh, no, fuck. Okay, come on, come on. Alright, I'm going to try and drop the screw in on top. There we go. Ha! Victory. Victory. In you go. Okay, now then, here's something else. If you watched the last video, you remember that I was debating whether or not to replace these lugs here with the studs that came in issue 9, because of course this looks like ass and we want to take care of them. I looked ahead in the other guides and it didn't say anything about replacing these until issue 25. Now, obviously, I've already gone ahead and put this part on, so I don't really have much of a choice. But, of course, the thing I'm thinking is, why wait so long when now, to get these screws out, I'm going to have to work like this, which I suppose is not the worst thing in the world, but why wait that long? Why not just do it before? You know, why not do it when these walls are off and it'll be easier to get at? I don't know, but I'm already in it, so there we go. May as well put the other screws onto the walls here and complete this part of the hold. So, in we go. Oh, look at this crap. Look at this. Look at what a stupidity I've done. You are not even together. Okay. Guide does not call for gluing these pieces down. I'm kind of tempted to do so, but whatever. I'm going to trust them. And let's screw this puppy on. In you go. And 2 more screws onto the far wall. There we go. And the last one. Right. All right. And holy crap, look at this. Got the entire interior hold of the Millennium Falcon completed here. Look at that. That's not bad at all. I'm actually quite fond of this. All right, there we go. And that's it for issue 14. So that'll do it, and thankfully this is, I believe, one of the last times I'm going to be dealing with this. So yeah, there we go. All the pieces in place. Solid, glued down. Looking pretty good. Maybe I still will slap some white paint on that bad boy, but we'll see about that. At any rate, there we go. So I'm still going to continue on tonight and do issue 15. And issue 15 is just hull pieces, so a lot of screwing going on there. There we go. Thanks for watching, if you did.